Today I'm going to share some very important keys to success in trading that took me many years of trading to really understand. I've prepared a presentation, so let's just move to it and get started. Persistence is the first point. Super important. There's that very scary statistic out there that 95% of traders fail. Is it really that scary? Well, kind of no. If you think about it, as I've written down here, how many people are in great physical shape? Even though we would mostly like to be, and the result's pretty much guaranteed if you do the right things. We still just want things easy, things are hard, we aren't willing to put in the work, and we're not. And that's something that's much easier to achieve than success in trading. But the fact is, if you really do want, many people as well, they're jumping onto trading thinking, oh, this will be a quick, easy way to make money. And when it's not, they give up very, very quickly. So, I would say a very large proportion of that are people that have tried it and given up within a couple of months, So you've probably got 70% of people just quickly going, oh, let's try. Oh, I've lost money. It's not for me. I've given up, right? Maybe you've got some people that last a bit longer than that and it is quite hard. But the fact is, if you really, really want it, it's a skill like anything else. And you can be part of this 5% by just persisting. So you resolve this by continuing to learn, gain experience, practice. Don't just keep hopping systems as many do. Trust the track records that are given and understand your statistics. Understand there's periods that aren't so good and keep going. The next point is fear is a big one, especially when we come to risk losing money. So it's very human. And if we take an example here of this strategy from EA Studio, we can see that it's made plenty of money over the long term, which is since the end of 2017. But we've had periods of stagnation of nearly a year. We've had a max drawdown of 10%. At any point, for example, these kind of periods here, that's probably 2-3 months, right? So you can put on a strategy that could perform well. But if you don't set your risk right, and if you panic as it keeps going down for a bit and go, oh no, this isn't working, guess what? You're never going to get all this period here. Same here. That's obviously the biggest one, but it recovered and went up to plenty higher than it was. Don't just get scared when things are not going your way. There's always going to be drawdowns. This didn't perform well in this market context for whatever reason, but during this couple of years, it performed very, very well and consistently. You have to not be scared and keep on going, oh, I've lost money for a bit, I'm just going to jump off, because then you've lost without ever getting the chance to gain, especially if you don't set your risk right. Taking the time to learn properly, scale up comfortably, you should start on small sums of capital and overcome these drawdowns at a level of capital where you're comfortable. And then as you do, you can then start trusting things a bit more and going, okay, I can scale up, which is often what prop firms kind of make you do anyway, which is actually a very good thing. It can be frustrating not getting your hands on large sums of capital, but actually the progression is important. Perfectionism, so this one got me so bad. So continually looking for a perfect system that's always going to work, always going to profit every month, and you're not really going to have to go through those periods of fear where the psychology gets the best of you, and it really doesn't exist. All real strategies are going to have periods of the market where they just don't work and something's happening and they just don't perform as well, and that's when they start hitting some drawdowns. Some strategies work really well when the larger picture of the market is trending. Others work better when it's going against the trend. Some work better when they're just ranging, and markets go through all these periods. So some strategies, they are going to have periods of drawdown, and you just kind of have to go, well, this is going through that bad period and I have to keep trading it and get out of this drawdown. And also sometimes good strategies can just simply stop working. They've had their time, the market's changed too much, and that happens. And that's where important monitoring comes in and understanding your strategies, statistics, and past performance. It's much more important than constantly kind of trying to look for ways to just always be making money every month on. It's kind of more important to just get trading. Get trading on demo, get trading on very small accounts, practice going through the drawdowns, and practice understanding that it's not always going to be perfect. Things aren't always going to go good, but if you keep doing the good practice, then the probability should play out in your favor. That's a big part of trading. Coaching, very, very important. It's a big learning curve, and there are certainly loads of mistakes we can make. If you think about any other skill, imagine how much harder it would be learning things like engineering, which is my background, carpentry, law, medicine, anything, any other skill. We've got people to talk to. We've got a teacher. In this very difficult discipline, we kind of think we can just skip this. We think we can just figure out on our own. And there's some old wisdom I heard. Some somewhere, and I definitely agree with it, that successful traders usually pay about 50k in the market in tuition one way or another. So often that is simply by trading and losing and learning from those mistakes, but this can be sped up a lot and actually save you a lot of time and money by searching out good teachers, right? I'll show the links in a second, but obviously I'm part of the EA Trading Academy, and they've got a great new VIP program with tons of value, which I'll discuss at the end of this presentation. There's also individual coaching lessons on there, and I'm going to personally offer a discount for my ones. So if you purchase the coaching in March, there'll be a discount code in the link in the description, so check that out. And some final points before I show a couple of things is be sure to trade with a reputable broker. I have been burnt by this in the past, especially not just brokers, but prop firms. There's lots of them out there. Some of them have a long established history. Some of them seem to be kind of good on the surface, but they've not got that established history, and sometimes they don't work out, or they go down, or they don't give you the capital for dodgy reasons or one way or another. So I mean, stick with reputable brokers and firms, and also don't reinvent the wheel. For that's another one that got me pretty big. And what I mean by don't reinvent the wheel, this is one of my big lessons, is I spent many years developing my own systems, being in a bit of a perfectionism kind of loop. And if I was to think about, put any kind of small cost to my time and my effort, there's a lot of kind of good strategies and systems, third-party EAs that we can buy and start trading, that they seem like they're a bit expensive. You've got them ranging from free to, several $1,000s. But even if you take what is a relatively cheap one, say a few $100s, if you think about all the time and effort and energy going into finding your own ways and doing, developing your own strategies, it can really save you a lot. And you've got one that's established, and then you just need to learn to trade it, learn to backtest it. So there's a lot of advantages. I would never not be learning to do my own strategies. Most of my strategies are developed by myself, but I trade some third-party EAs and they do very well, and it was much quicker to just get them up and running and making money. And so I wish in the past I had done both straight away. I wish I had learned to do my own strategies, learned to develop my own strategies and test them, but I also wish I would have been making money a lot sooner if I'd done that along with just getting trading with some third-party ready-made strategies. So I'm going to show a couple of points. As I said, I would definitely recommend coaching. We've got coaching here. So as I said, with myself, if you would like to do coaching, we'll put a link in the description for a discount coupon on that. A lot of value can be delivered with private lessons. And there's this new VIP club. Now, this is actually fantastic because in conjunction with the point that I said there about the Forex robots. So on the Academy, we've got, if you go to robots, Forex robots, there's lots of different robots here. These are long established robots with live kind of results, verified results. I trade many of them and they've been excellent for me. But a big part of this VIP club value, along with all the, as it says here, you're able to discuss things and there's extra material and stuff. But for me, my favorite part is that we as an academy have been trading these third-party strategies and our own ones for a long time now. And we've got large track records. So for example, Waka Waka, we've got live accounts that have been running for a long time and profitable, and we can see what EAs are up there and how they've been trading on real accounts, and it can save you a lot of time in having to do that for yourself. So there's huge value there. And as I said, also trusted broker is very important. So if you go up to the brokers section here, there's 3, and I pretty much, unless a prop firm means that I have to trade with a particular broker or use their liquidity, I basically stick to these 3. Have a look at the review and definitely recommend opening an account with any of these 3 brokers. I hope that was helpful. Those are definitely the big lessons I've learned as I've learned to become a consistently profitable trader. And yeah, a bit of a different video for myself this time. Often I'm just sharing strategies and how I pass prop firms and stuff like that. So incidentally, if you'd like to check any of those out, a link will come up for one of the most recent prop firms I passed and how I did it. If you like this video, please, as always, hit the like button, subscribe if you don't want to miss future content, and check out those links in the description for the coaching discount, the VIP club. Hopefully you can do the work to become a profitable trader. Trade safe. Bye for now.